Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to the Late Show. We are live 95.6 FM, Reading, and also we are live via live stream. The link should be showing up on all the forums and social media, inshallah, so keep a lookout for that. We have a very special guest in the studio today, Umer Bullet Tooth Kayani, a man who is very open about how he feels. You know, he expresses himself without being shy, and he really does the business in the cage. He's also brought some goodies along. If you're watching us on YouTube live, you can see his belt, some of his medals, and he's also bought some other memorabilia. He's got a recognition achievement award from Lord Nazir, which is pretty interesting as well, so I'm sure he's got a lot to say. We've also got fellow MMA fighter in the studio as well, Earl Brown. Earl was a guest on our show a couple of weeks ago. How you doing, Earl?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Great. Well, Earl's will be contributing to the show as well. And let's not forget, Julian. How's it going, Julian?
Julian is also here. Yeah, I'm good. This feels like an episode of the Antiques Roadshow. How much would you insure those for, Babar? What value would you put on the belt there?
I have no idea, but it's heavy. It's very heavy, so it must be real silver.
Yeah, this feels like a Sunday night already.
Okay, before we introduce our guests, I just want to give out a telephone number so everyone who is listening or watching, take down these numbers. If you want to call in live, the telephone number is 01189 660382.
I normally say that bit.
Apologies. And if you want to text in, it's 07909 567 527. We will be giving out those numbers regularly throughout the show. So without any further ado, how you doing, Umer?
Yeah,
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, and how you doing to all the listeners? Hope you're having a good night, and here we are.
I think you've brought some listeners with you. There's been a lot of attention, and
oh yeah, definitely.
we hope that your fans will become our fans.
Yeah,
hopefully
everybody on Facebook listening tonight.
Oh, we did really appreciate that.
Yeah, I've had a tough afternoon today as well, due to my mother's not being well, so you know.
We really appreciate you coming down and giving your time, you know.
It's not probably a pleasure being on the show.
And we hope your mother, gets well very soon.
Inshallah.
Yeah. So I mean, you've created a lot of attention on social media. A lot of people out there, I'm sure, are tuned in and listening. So I mean, the reason why we invited you to the show is that you're a man who makes a lot of noise. So we thought this guy would be a perfect guest. So we've reached out to you, and here you are.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, your MMA career now. I mean, this is obviously the thing that's got you popular or famous or infamous.
Yep.
What made you get into this game?
MMA, I got to. It's been about five years ago, because Earl Brown is behind it as well.
Who made you?
Yeah. Earl Brown, and obviously to me he's like older brother. I used to obviously work for him. He was my boss basically on the doors and that. I know him since I was 18 years old. I'm 30 now, so you can see all the time. I've known him for years now. He's the one who took me to a gym called SWS Fight Club in Windsor at that time. Now we moved to Maidenhead, and I've been with Gary since, Gary Banks. And obviously, I never thought him. I used to watch him on TV. I used to watch him on Sky Sports when he used to come on.
Okay. And
I've been in his corner a few times as well, which is, it's been an honour. And since that was my dream as well, to be on Cage Rage UC MMA, like one of the that's a legendary show run by David Donald himself. Anderson Silva, all the legends have been on that show. Vito Belfort as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So are those the guys that you like?
Yeah.
Or do you like a load of guys, or just
basically? I haven't got idol. I don't believe in idols.
Okay.
And I just admire people's skills and that, but I don't say, oh, look at
Right.
That's not. I just believe in myself, really. I mean, every man for himself, like I say,
Yeah.
So I look up to people. I mean, I respect people.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong in that, So like, if he wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today as well.
But why did you get into MMA? I mean, what made you make that decision to say, I want to be a cage fighter?
As a youngster, I haven't had an older brother. I'm just myself. Like I haven't got no brothers or So it's been tough, growing up as well. Had issues in our school as well.
Omar, we got the phones going already.
Oh, is that
You're exciting people.
Oh my God!
So let's don the headphones if you could.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
And we'll welcome caller on line 1. They go on.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Welcome to the show.
Assalamualaikum to everybody in the studio and wherever people are listening around the world or everywhere. Brother, I'm calling you from High Wycombe. My name is Pervez Akhtar Bhatt. Assalamualaikum, young man.
How you doing, Uncle? How are you?
I'm really surprised. I'm really happy to hear your voice on radio.
Thank you,
And
Uncle.
mashallah, and especially congratulations to Reading Radio, or especially inviting. And brother, I want to tell you that this young man is a role model to our town, High Wycombe.
Thank you, Uncle. Means a lot.
And he's one of the role model to everybody around the country because he's mashallah so popular, and mashallah he's such a lovely guy. And Tanayari, hope your mom gets better soon.
Uncle, shukriya, Baba. Thank you, Uncle.
On the Facebook today.
No, thank you,
And
Uncle.
let's listen to your ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੁਣੀਏ ਜ਼ਰਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਆਏਗਾ.
Shukriya, Uncle.
I think the lines are getting busy, Umer, and good luck to you from me.
Thank you, Uncle. Ji. Thank you.
Okay,
Means a lot.
Mr. Allah Hafiz, huh? Allah Hafiz,
Uncle.
brother.
Thanks.
Hafiz, Hafiz.
What a lovely call to keep
Yeah,
it
so
in.
I never met the man. I'd love to meet him. I never met him.
Okay,
I never met the man.
What's the story behind that guy?
Behind that guy, I was on another radio show in High
Yeah.
Wycombe, local Avaz radio,
Yeah.
where he phoned in.
Okay.
And he added me on Facebook. He follows me. Marshall, his uncle. He's got
Yeah,
a beard and
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
which is I respect him a lot as well. I respect all my elders anyway, you know. So
Wow, that's really nice to kick it off with such
nice.
a positive. I don't think we've never ever had such a
Are
positive.
you as popular as that in your
No,
town,
I get-
Julian? You get
I
people
get hate
really
mail,
well.
bro.
I didn't realise I'd be this young. That's why I'm a people's person. I'm a people's champion for a reason, you know.
I'm starting to believe it. And you sometimes we judge a book by a cover or even a nickname like Bullet Tooth. I'm like, that's quite an aggressive
no,
nickname.
it sounds it, doesn't it?
But I meet the guy.
no.
Where did
and
that come
you
from then,
Very
that name?
humble and
Bluetooth name came on after Colin K. Wilby fight. I was on Sky Sports 1, a show called Cage Fighter, and Dave O'Donnell gave me that name on that show from my previous past, bit, you know,
Yeah.
violent past, you can say.
Yeah, sure.
For a reason, is I had to defend myself. I was up, you know, everybody, you know, either you, I don't know, how should I say it? Like, either you got to stand up for yourself,
Yeah.
or you don't and harm yourself. A lot of people do that as well. But in my mind, you know, I'm going all out. You know,
Yeah.
if someone's going to mess around with me, I'm going to take you out.
Yeah.
I don't care. If I'm in the right, because nobody, you know, I've been, since age of 15, I've been working hard. It's not one, you know, every penny I earn has been halal money, I'll be honest with you, you know. So in my blood is all halal. I work for money, never drink, never smoke. So I thought, why should people, you know, try to take the piss out of me for no reason? So that's it's a long story beyond that name, but it's always another time to do.
I
No,
think,
I appreciate your
I think the
honesty.
name suits him though.
Yeah, no doubt. But look,
Would you disagree, Julian?
I wouldn't disagree with anything the man said, no matter what. Whatever you want to say, I agree with it. But if you want to disagree with Umer Kayani,
The name goes to David O'Donnell, CEO of UCMMA Cage Rage. He's the one got that name, and
Yeah.
obviously we got the logo as well, as you can see on my Facebook on the tiger with the 2 bullets hanging out,
Yeah.
and a skeleton with loads of bullets hanging out.
a graphic image.
Yeah, so
But this is the thing about the fight game. It's all about selling tickets. It's about hyping people up. Even the name Cage Rage. I mean, I trained a little bit of MMA. Earl knows that. He regularly helps me out
he
with the
bashes me
training.
all the time, man.
Yeah.
Still does, yeah.
Still got it. I don't care what they say.
No.
Joke it out. But the people that do mixed martial arts refer to themselves as mixed martial artists. This whole he's a cage fighter. People think cage fighting is some kind of different sport.
It's for dumb people who got
That's the
lack of
tabloid.
education,
but
basically.
yeah,
It's-
It's for savages.
whether you're in the cage or in the ring, mixed martial arts is what it is. It's about overcoming your opponent, however that is
You
through
can't pick up a
submission
bump from
or
the street and chuck
whatever.
them in there. You know what I mean? You have to be very skillful. It's that wrestling, kickboxing, boxing combined into one. You have to be a skillful person. It's like a chess game in there. It's a chess game.
But when you arrived in the gym with Earl?
Without, yes, I did,
age,
yeah. First day he took me on to introduce to Gary Banks.
And I was age 18.
SWS Fight Club.
No, okay. Well, how old were you?
Oh, I was about 23, 24 at the
23.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you were into your 20s.
Yeah, in 20s, yeah.
What was your background in sport?
Background
or
was playing
martial
cricket.
arts? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously working on the doors, and
Yeah.
I had loads of street fights. I'm not going to hide anything.
Okay.
But anybody that did land one, they never used to get up.
So you had that raw power.
Raw power.
But you didn't have the
I do not fear
technique
no.
with
I
it.
never feared anyone. I fought 19, 20 stoners who got fighting background. Because I had to stand up for myself. When you go to this gym, these roided up freaks, they try to bully you and try to use their weight around you. I'm not going to take that. In the car park one-on-one like a man. I don't bring my uncles, aunties, everybody into it. I'm one of those ones. Some people bring the whole family. If I lose, I lose. Win, I win. To me, that was experience, I suppose. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's weird, but I don't mind getting hit. If you see my fight, I have to get hit to get warmed up.
To wake you up.
Yeah, to wake me up as well.
But as they say, if you want to be a fighter, the first thing that you need is that you need to be brave. And obviously this man is not lacking any of that. So, but we want to talk, a little bit about, your career, your fighting career, who you fought,
Definitely.
What's your most memorable achievements that, you've had in your career so far?
I think most of the time I've been underdog anyway.
Why is that?
Because obviously no background in that, nobody knew who I was, I suppose, probably.
So basically you've come from nowhere,
Yeah.
and people don't really respect your past,
No.
and they think you're sort of like not too skilled, a bit rugged.
A bit rugged, yeah, slugger, you can say, but people underestimate it, which is a good thing.
Okay.
Looking at my face, people say I can't fight, just because of my appearance and that, who knows. And but the gym I come
You don't, basically they don't see you as, intimidating looking or anything like
I
that.
don't think they do, but some do, some don't.
Yeah.
It depends how I come across, because you can't have the same attitude with everybody. So, because the gym I come from, we had Earl at the time, obviously, and Jamie Hearn. He's a professional. He was top 10 WBO at the time, isn't it? Before when he got to, he fought Chad Dawson as well back in the days.
I saw Jamie Hearn fight one night. The night he bit someone.
Oh.
And all chaos.
Unfortunately, I missed that night. Yeah.
Oh, you really missed out. It was terrible.
So we had Luke Shines, K1 specialist. He's still active. He beat Alex Reed not long ago.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely
in
amazing
the
guy.
K1 or in the...
He's a K1 but MMA gloves.
MMA,
That's
okay.
very dangerous stuff.
Yeah,
To stand 3 rounds with pure MMA gloves, 4
Can
rounds.
really bang.
Yeah, and his brothers, twin brothers, he's got Ollie Shine and Jake. Absolutely brilliant they are. Matt Holland, he was 8-0, but he lost his last fight last Saturday. No excuses, but he cut 12 kg in 2 days, which is my opinion. I don't think he followed diet properly, which is I know 100% he didn't, because if he did, that wouldn't happen to him. So 90 kilos, 2 days, he had to cut down to 77 kilos. So you don't do that to yourself personally. It's not worth it in this game personally. Obviously, especially in this country as well. It's not UFC end of the day. So you don't get enough paid. He was. I have to carry him on my shoulders.
Yeah.
To the way in.
He was that weak.
Yeah, on Friday, last Friday.
Dehydration.
Yeah, and still he had to cut 4 kgs.
Really?
When we got there to Basingstoke, Jeremy Bailey's show, luckily he had a sauna there.
Yeah.
So we have to chuck him in a sauna for another 3-4 hours to make 77. But I don't think he hydrated properly either.
I think you made a good point there. It's not UFC. You're not going to get paid a huge amount of money.
Because me, I'm a stubborn man. Like I said, last fight I just went ahead. I didn't take a single penny. Because summer supposed to be for cricket. I was going to enjoy cricket. Because I had about 4 fights already this year. And I was going to take time off. Summer just to enjoy cricket, basically. I had a call from David Donald. A guy called Andy Corner. I'm sure he's listening as well. He's on my Facebook. Nothing personal. That he wants to fight you, which is I was thinking, I got to the, because in previous we spoke because we
fight you as a professional.
As a professional. You see people on the shows
Yeah.
And I said fair enough, okay, not a problem. So the fight got set on 80 kg catch weight, and
So he's a heavier.
but it's before
slightly
70.
heavier.
Not be funny. Naturally, I'm a bigger guy anyway because my dad is 110 kilos.
Yeah.
And
But for those who don't know, you fight at welterweight.
77 kg.
So it's 77
That's
kg.
my weight, yes.
So catch weight
Is 80.
meaning a
And you
heavier
are
weight
actually-
because he can't get down to 77.
Now he wanted to fight me as 80. I said 77.
Yeah.
I don't know what, because he fought at 70 before as well.
Okay.
So I was surprised. I wasn't sure what was going on. I spoke to the coach. Coach goes 80 kg.
Yeah.
Because I cut weight easy. It's not a problem for me. Every day I do 10k run just to warm up.
Yeah.
That's my warm up alone.
Yeah.
And I'm a part-time fighter, but I train like a full-timer. I don't waste no time. I put the work in. So obviously I've been to 3 times all the way 15 minutes. So I know how it feels to be, all 3 rounds. It's not nice. Put this with 3rd round especially.
Yeah.
So I took the fight, on Facebook. I don't know, banter, whatever you want to call it. He's going to knock me out under 2 minutes. Unfortunately, he got finished under 2 minutes himself.
Yeah.
But I didn't get knocked out.
Through How did it finish?
It was a dart choke, standing dart choke.
Okay. So you...
I stood with him. He took me down. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
I know if you stood with me, I would have took his head off.
So he choked you out?
I choked him.
Oh, you choked him out?
Nobody choked me out.
Okay.
I'm not being tapped out now.
Okay.
No chance. I'm not being cocky or anything, but I haven't lost a fight since 2012 now. I'm on a winning streak, so I should be #1 contender now.
So you're officially signed up with
Dave
O'Donnell, UC MMA, yeah?
Yeah.
So I mean, what opponents are you looking at there in your weight division in your
77.
class? That you want. I mean, that you want, and
I
you
was
think.
going to fight in February. You see, I'm at 42. But because my mum now, because I got a lot of, it's playing me in my mind. I'm not going to discuss. It's serious, basically. And I did. Obviously, I was very upset today, and tears started coming in my eye. When she come back from the hospital. So, obviously, I gave you my word, so I had to turn up to the show.
We really appreciate you coming down.
Yeah, because I'm very, very close to my mother. Because she says, I'm lucky to have a loyal son, which means the world to me. So. These days, people don't even care about their parents. Personally, I've seen it with my own eyes. People, for money, they leave their families and their brothers, sisters. I've seen it with my own eyes. But people don't realise these things. They gotta go one day. So loyalty is a very big thing to me.
Definitely. It's a good shout there.
01189 660 382
Could you
is the
repeat that
number
again?
to get through to us. That's 01189 660 382, or you can text.
Yeah, and if you're shy and you don't want to call in, you can text in on 07909 567 527. I'll repeat that again, 07909 567 527. Just want to get Earl on the mic. He's getting involved. I mean, what are your, opinions on how Umer has progressed in a short period of time? I mean, he started when he was 23, 24. He's 30 now. He's made a big noise. Everyone knows who he is. But you are one of the founders. You're one of the people that found him.
I wouldn't say I'm a founder. I mean, I just, helped steer him in the right direction, that's all. We never in our wildest dreams thought that we'd be at this stage, but I was just glad that I had a hand in it, really. He doesn't owe me anything. I just believed in him. He believed in himself. We've got a group of guys, haven't we, my dad?
Yeah, but I do obviously, I do own you. If it wasn't for you, probably I wouldn't be training personally. So
I appreciate
it. Especially when I got my jaw broken during the fight. Nobody was there for me apart from this man sitting next to in the hospital. Right. So that it shows, when you're having a tough time, there's nobody. There's no friends. I don't believe in friends these days, personally, because people can turn on you in a matter of seconds. Trust me, I've seen it, and I know it. Trust me. Apart from 2 or 3 people I can name, who've been there for me. But
at the end of the day, it's all down to the individual, isn't it? If you don't want it, then you won't get it.
The thing is, I've got nothing to prove to nobody. Never did. I had to prove something to myself.
That's right.
The thing is, if you want to prove something to others, you never succeed.
Yeah.
Personally. So
absolutely.
A lot of people laughed at me. Oh, look at him. He's going to get knocked out. When I took on Colin Wilby-Fight. Oh, look at him. Because the guy was a boxer in the day. Heavy, big puncher. Anybody touches with the left hook, they go to sleep. Fair enough, he broke my jaw. That was a nice one. But in the end, I left as a winner. I had concussion. I could remember everything.
Where do you see yourself in the next, 3-4 years from now, Umar?
Oh, you don't know what's tomorrow.
I know.
I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I might not be here tomorrow. That's my opinion. I'm lucky to be here today. So obviously, my history. People wouldn't even know what if in the past if I would have didn't come at that incident. So
the guys, when I was on the show, asked me what I recommended or what I would say to those young up and coming fighters. What would you recommend?
My advice: basically, stay away from drugs. First thing first.
Yeah.
Respect your parents, and education is very, very important. That's why very important. In your spare time, learn how to defend yourself. Because these days, I've seen kids 10, 11 years old, no manners, swearing, talking about shooting. And the way they dress, the way they speak to their parents, I get shocked. My son is 3 years old. I slapped him the other day on the bum because he tried to spell on someone's face. I'm not going to tolerate that. You know what I mean? I took the beast from my old man. You name it. So I love him to bits, Dad. if it wasn't for him, I'm not the man I am today. So all the credit goes to him as well. Senior Kayani.
Yeah.
And my mother, she's even tougher than all of us.
How do your family feel about you going in the cage and competing?
Mum and dad are proud. Because look, they say to people, look, our son is not a drug dealer.
Yeah.
He's not alcoholic. He's not a gambler. He earns his money since the early days. So, I got a bit of violent past. For reason being is people try to mess me about and they got slapped up and they run to the police and that. But thank God, that's no big deal. My parents said, leave him alone. He will say nothing to you. So I got no criminal record or anything anyway. But, still it's a hassle, isn't it, end of the day. So I'll live for my mum, put it this way. As long as she's around, I'm so...
That's good.
Yeah, so I mean, you mentioned there about the education. When Earl was on the show a couple of weeks ago, we were talking quite in depth about education and
Private education
or
versus
state school or grammar or whatever it is. You said there about education. I mean, would you recommend or would you advise kids to? I mean, if a kid come up to you and said, you know what, I want to be in the cage, would you really advise them to, go for it, or would you say to them, you know what, go to school and study first?
Study first, school, 100%. You spare time, learn, but not. No, I wouldn't personally, no. Because my circumstances got
even
me
if
here,
they're real talent, if they're really gifted.
Regardless,
Yeah.
education is the key. I believe, for the long term.
Yeah.
MMA can finish you. Anything can go wrong.
Yeah. I remember Earl said, you can have the money, but if you don't know how to spend it, if you don't have that education.
Money.
But the thing is,
good to you.
Prostitutes got money, pimps got money,
Yeah.
drug dealers got money. Have they got respect? No. They can come in Ferrari, people will spit on their faces. Man with respect will go far. I live for respect, trust me. And I would not jeopardize it for anything. But that's what my beliefs are. Everybody's different these days. I'm old school. You can say that. So,
Sound old-fashioned.
yeah, 100% I am,
Like
yeah.
John.
Yeah.
John, if you're out there, give us a call. We had an interesting call last week. A guy sparked a lot of debate.
the text number is 07909567527.
And you can phone us on 01189 660 382. Anything goes. You've got a question for Umer Kayani. He's a very honest man. He's coming here. He's pouring his heart out and telling it like it is. We always appreciate that.
Definitely.
On the Late Show. Earl Brown is here. If you've got a question for him, he's still in the background. He was challenged to a fight.
We're going to use Earl as a regular guest because he's quite an insightful guy.
Oh, he's the best, man.
He's a quite insightful guy. What do you make of,
And Early's the first man to tap me out, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. I used to die, for God's sake. It was like I'm in a sea, honestly.
Earl was telling us.
God, horrible place to be.
to drown you, yeah?
Really, the first time
Even
rolling
when
on the
you
mat
didn't-
with a trained fighter.
Oh yeah, I was a
like drowning.
Wow, I said, what's going on here? It was a totally different. But I thought I'm not going to do this because the way he was like, oh God, someone's rubbing your face, sweating everywhere. Oh my.
He uses a lot of tricks.
Yeah, Earl's got plenty.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love
the smothering with the palm of the hand.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Well, the head of the armpit.
yeah definitely. Yeah.
But was there a moment when it clicked when you said, "Well, I'm getting the ground game now. I understand."
I just obviously I've been watching UFC for a long time as well, since Pride days as well.
Okay.
I got a lot of DVDs and that, but I always wanted to do it, but I didn't know where to start, Earl coming along.
Yeah.
But I'm my own manager basically anyway. I take all the fights myself,
Yeah.
even strength conditioning, I do all myself, dieting myself, but the rest is Gary Banks, he takes over from there.
And is it all been in the one gym that you've learned to
that's-
trade?
yeah.
Really?
I've
You've never
been-
shopped around?
No, never. I train with one man. I've been,
Fantastic.
loyal to me. He's like a father to me, Gary, as well.
Yeah.
We're very tight, so
Yeah.
I managed to tap up people with purple belts and that.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
done no
From a jiu-jitsu
no
background.
gi, always without gi. And I've never been to no jiu-jitsu classes or anything. I trained with Gary Banks since day one, and that's it really, yeah.
Yeah. So you get guys who are jiu-jitsu experts, as you say, coming down to train with you.
Yeah, because I know my jiu-jitsu, I think I'm naturally, my strength does help, and my cardio, obviously cardio, I put a lot of work into cardio as well. And because anything is there, I take it. If his neck is there, I take it. I snap it. I'll be honest with you. Arm is there, I snap it. That's If you don't tap, that's it. With me, my submission defense is very good. When I was fighting for this title, I got stuck in the guillotine. Remember, first round when I went for a double takedown and ref thought I was out.
Right.
And I couldn't speak obviously yet.
Yeah.
Both hands, legs wrapped up, and I put a
So
thumb
this
up.
is his forearm is choking you, basically.
Forearm is basically forearm, yeah. But with me, I do it differently. Because I turn my forearm, people do it like that, I do it like turn a bit, and my hand up, and lift my elbow up.
Yeah.
Because I got my own way, the way I do.
Don't give away all your secrets. People listen to the show.
I mean, when you do fight in the cage, it's very unorthodox. I mean, it doesn't come across as the orthodox way of fighting. You come across quite rugged. And I think that when you're used to fighting a orthodox way, and you're used to fighting a certain way, and you're used to fighting a certain fighter, and you come across someone who's very unorthodox, rugged, they're very difficult to deal with. People might laugh at them and say, "Oh, what the heck is he doing? You don't know what he's doing," but it's very awkward.
MMA is a complete fighting, isn't it? Like, not be funny against. If a boxer comes across you, he's gonna get mullet, really, isn't it? Not be funny. That's a complete fighting. That's real fighting. Mixed martial art is. That's a real fighting, which is you like to use every boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, you name it. Knees, kicks, the lot.
We got is that an anonymous text? Yes, right, I think so. Umer Bullet-Tooth Kayani is a great role model for our children. We need more people like this for the youngsters to look up to. There you go. Amen to that.
Amen, thank you.
I want to talk a little bit about social media now. I mean, you've got a lot of characters coming on Facebook and stuff, and they sort of like create videos on a regular basis. And a lot of the videos that they create are sometimes quite abusive. And I think a lot of times they want to make videos just to get a reaction.
Yeah.
And they're getting like thousands and thousands of people.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Watching it. But you've come across certain individuals like this as well, haven't you? Where they may have said something,
of course,
just to maybe get more hits on their videos or something like that. Use your name.
Yeah, it did, it happened indeed. It did happen, yes. And what can I say? What can I say?
People like Gucci Khan, for example.
Even you know that.
I've never heard of him. You asked to just.
He's a foul mouth.
Who is the guy?
In Ramadan, how can you talk the way he insulted people, mothers, sisters? Yeah, but shame on people who do follow him. These people are got no morals, no respect from themselves. They talk, oh, look at him, he's saying this and that, but you the one sucking up to him in the first place. You do the man is a born coward.
Sometimes
mark my word now, born coward, mate. You are, If you come across me ever, I will finish you before you even know. I can break every bone in your body and leave you to die. But not be funny. You're not even worth it, to be honest with you. You can't even you slap, even one open slap, because
I think he's on the show next week. He's next week's guest. You have to come back on.
Not be funny. Even Amir Khan, I was talking to Amir Khan. Even he knew about it. That's embarrassing, personally, to be honest with you.
So, I mean, your advice would be, for all those people, they need to stop following certain individuals.
And please, all the youngsters who look up to me and inbox me, calling me uncle and everything else, do not follow that man. Personally, it's not good for you. Trust me. And parents need to be more vigilant. How can you have a Facebook age of 10, 11? I didn't have a phone on me, and I did not start shaving age of 21. My dad goes over and slap your face in if you touch your. Honestly, first time I shaved was age of 21. 9 years ago.
I'm just trying to envision the bum fluff.
Oh yeah, you can imagine that. Yeah, he was quite. Yeah, my moustache was quite brutal, by the way. He was like there, and my hair had afro, by the way, because I got curly hair. If anybody doesn't know, that's why I can't have long hair, and my facial hair takes about a month to grow. So, that man does fire me up sometimes, but I haven't focused. Thing is, the problem was I was training for my last fight, so I have to completely focus on my own.
So really, he rattles you that much, he could take you off your game plan?
Yeah, easily done. Because that'll be funny. I made 4 rounds.
Your opponents are going to be whispering his name now.
Imagine you make them say his name in your ear.
Might be a bad idea.
Yeah, so the thing is, look, you have to completely just avoid him. And he made a few videos saying this and this, but good luck to him end of the day, you know what I mean?
People make their money from controversy these days. The guy might not even believe, he might not believe half the things he says, but if it gets the likes, it gets the likes. You know what we...
Likes don't pay bills. Likes don't put food on my table. Likes, likes are just likes. Who cares? Yeah. Remember, the day I call our fighting, Facebook will be disappeared, Instagram account gone, everything gone. What's the point of me having an account? Yeah. The reason I got all this, because I'm a professional athlete. So I love the people who follow me, and I do give them free diet plans as well when I get time. Because I work 60 hours, 48 hours a week. It's not easy for me as well. Sometimes I'm completely, and people do abusive sometimes, or you think you stuck up because I don't reply back to them as well. But they got to understand, I got responsibilities as well at the same time.
Yeah. There's only a certain number of hours in the day.
Yeah, some people, they need to stop
24.
stalking me as well, They need to calm down as well.
Yeah, but going back to technique and where you started out from learning the technique, essentially MMA, you've got the striking, the submissions. And the wrestling.
Wrestling, yes.
And people tend to break that down into like Thai boxing, wrestling, and then you've got the jiu-jitsu or Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
People say easy to say, keep your hands up. It's one gloves. Not be saying hands up, and next man you shoot you for the double.
Yeah, so you've got to find a happy medium between the three and be able to transition. Right?
I've done a bit of boxing, and I've actually had full-on spar with someone. I was actually wearing gloves, boxing gloves, and he was wearing MMA gloves. And I'm telling you, those MMA gloves really they do hurt. They do.
And I'm proud of it. I took them flush after flush after flush.
Yeah.
You name it. Check the fights out. They're all there. And people say, I don't know, some stupid like on YouTube. Looks like he's got a weak chin like Amir Khan. My friend, I've never been dropped. I got my jaw broken. I got about 7 titanium plates on my left side, 2 on my left eye. I've never been dropped, my friend. You know what I mean? You come spar me, I'll finish you less than a minute, so you will know what a weak jaw is. There's no weak jaw. So after my operation, I was back in the cage 6 months after. And even doctor said it takes about a year to 9 months. But I didn't care. I'm up, so I was in.
Straight back in.
And I checked my jaw. Jaw was perfectly fine. That was on International Fighting Championships against a guy who was about 9 kilos heavier. He did not make weight, unfortunately.
Wow.
I still took him on.
Yeah.
And that's the day
with
before.
all that weight advantage
Yeah, but next day, who knows how much he was.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, in a nutshell, what you're saying is that you're an individual who basically takes on anyone under any circumstance.
Look, if people come from across the country, they pay the money to come see me.
Yeah.
I can't let them down.
So you will fight anybody. Because I mean, I know in the fight game, people pick people.
Yeah.
So they can win and look good. But are you an individual that basically says, bring anybody on?
Well, I haven't got that luxury, suppose. You know what I mean? The people I want to fight, they don't want to fight me, suppose, as well. So
I mean, do you agree with that, Earl? Do you think that he's an individual that will fight?
I follow Earl like Earl as well. Earl done the same thing.
He's definitely.
Earl for anybody and any time personally. You know what I mean?
Umar hasn't picked any one of his opponents.
But I do regret making a mistake, taking the fight on 1 week notice and about 4 days. That's the only regret I got. Taking the fights on stupidly, short notices. People
You've got to give yourself the best chance possible.
Yeah, definitely. Got to prepare properly end of the day. At the time, I had no knowledge as well about weight cut and everything else, because nobody believed I could make 77 either. Because I used to be about over 90 plus. My shoulders used to be like a gorilla. That's what they call me. That's another name. Gorilla used to be like, So.
Another text coming in. Salam Umar, just would like to say good luck. You're a legend, a true people champion. You're always there for brothers and everyone. Inshallah, will keep you in my dua for your true. I can't read this. I keep you in my dua for your mum. Lots of love from Shokat.
Oh, thank you very much.
From Castlefield.
Thank you.
That's obviously another a friend, someone you train with, or.
No, he's just a nice young man. He's
You're getting a lot of love tonight.
And inshallah, everybody pray for him to get well as well, because he's on wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
So inshallah, hopefully he gets better soon as well. A tragedy happened to him, so
All right. So, having come into MMA from a raw background, you trained all in the one gym.
That's it.
And you're meeting guys who are BJJ experts. And you're
boxers.
Boxers.
Yeah, all sorts, like they say they are.
Yeah. Have you... As I think, in the early days, MMA was about putting a boxer against a sumo wrestler.
Exactly.
And seeing who comes out on top.
Yeah.
And in some of the early shows, the guy had one boxing glove. It's not about that anymore.
Even a boxer, trust me, he's just saying he's a boxer, but he might be undercover black belt BJJ or something.
Okay.
It turns out twist you up.
Yeah. So, do you feel that your fighting style leans towards one of the disciplines more so? Are you more of a grappler than a striker, or are you the all-round fighter?
A striker, but
Okay.
like last fight I wanted to strike because he says he's going to knock me out in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you see the fight, Ben went in, I went in.
Yeah.
I said chin to chin, mate. Let's
Yeah.
see who drops first. But he gripped me. He went for he pulled guard.
And so he was a striker as well.
Yeah, he was a striker.
Who talked it up about knocking you out.
Yes, 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
So the fight went towards a striking match.
He started.
But then he
striking.
pulled guard.
Yeah, he pulled guard. Yes.
Meaning, in jiu-jitsu terms, he went on his back
On his
and
back,
tried
yes.
to submit you
Yeah,
from his back.
Yeah, no chance anyway. But yeah,
Wow.
and he got finished in 152.
152 of the first
Standing
round.
choke, yeah, you call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
One before that, I think it was a loss of balance. He was against a Lithuanian guy, but because I was supposed to fight Italian, he pulled out 3 weeks before the fight. So this Harunas guy jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
He caught me. I went bounced off the campus, if you know what I mean, like a bouncy ball.
Yeah. He
And-
caught you with what?
I think it was over because he was a
Oh, you
southpaw.
hit a strike,
He was
okay.
a southpaw. I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
fought a southpaw before.
So a left-handed fighter.
Yeah, he was a left. Yes, he
Yeah.
caught me right. It was a weird punch. I don't know. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just bounced off, and he went for the left hook again. I went for a double.
Wow.
After that, it was history. But
So the referee could have looked at you there and then and said, no,
no, you
that's
can't
enough.
stop that like that.
No?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
'Cause, well, you see, sometimes it gets stopped. If someone gets dropped and the guy jumps on top straight away.
Yeah, but if you covered up, if you have to defend
Yeah.
yourself intelligently, like like if you're not doing it, then you stop.
Yeah.
But I don't do that. Me, I'm not gonna cover up on that. No chance. So no, I won't.
Yeah.
So even Ian Freeman, who's a legendary guy from England,
Yeah.
he's the first man to go to UFC, I think, and beat Frank Mir, he won the title afterwards UFC, and obviously, even he said it on my Facebook as well, comment about my grand as well, which is it was a very proud moment for me, coming from a man like him. End of the day, I'll speak to him on the phone as well. To me, that means a lot,
Yeah.
So he's one of my favourites. Yeah, his ground is amazing. Ground and pound. The Machine Freeman, legend in my eyes. I don't care anybody else is. They got their own opinion. So
Wow. Well, we are a truly international show. Getting text from Mexico. You got a fan in Mexico. Greetings to Guadalupe. Thank you so much. My plan is to get a phone call from every corner of the world. We've been to Saudi Arabia, Palestine, America. Text from Mexico. Have you ever fought abroad? Yeah, Omar. Is that something that's an option for you?
I was signed with the SFL, Indian Super League, but a lot of politics going on there.
Indian?
India, yes. the
Actually,
Super Fight League.
good thing you just mentioned that now. I mean, in Pakistan, MMA is becoming very big in Pakistan.
Apparently so, yeah. They got some guy.
Would you consider going over there?
No, you know what? The guy is a pioneer. I'm not a big fan of him. If you're listening, my friend, Bashir Ahmed, I think you're fake.
Who?
Yeah, Bashir Ahmed.
Bashir Ahmed,
Yeah, he
okay.
said he's a pioneer because I think I don't.
Because there was a documentary circulating on the internet.
I've seen it.
It
The
looked
guy-
pretty decent. It was pretty
Yeah,
decent.
he's been inboxing me as well. I got his inboxes as well. I think the man is fake, and he tried to take advantage from one brother who had an issue with. When I got the award from Parliament House, long story short, I got no respect for him. So that's my opinion. I think he's fighting 1FC or something. He's some little midget anyway. So you know what I mean. And the man only. How can you be a pioneer? 2 fights ever, and one you got banged out as well. So that shows a lot.
Do you think that he's more of a businessman who saw a gap in the market?
Of course. He saw the opportunity, so he thought, you know what I mean? That's why I hate people, who run after money. So good luck to him anyway.
I mean, you mentioned today already that, unfortunately, your mother's not well. Inshallah, she will get better, and hopefully,
She's
your
just a
mind will,
woman, she don't listen. That's another problem as well. So
and your mind will be more clear.
yeah.
What do you want to do? Say for example, you want to carry on this game. What do you want to do? And is there anyone in particular that you want to fight out there?
Nah, you just me and David just speak, and let's see what happens. But who knows? To be honest,
Because you got a competitive weight class, isn't it?
77,
Well,
80, off 80 as well, 84, depends, because I'm getting older as well, so let's see what happens. But I don't fight like, Muslim brothers.
No, why not?
Look, if someone offers me out, then fine. Yeah.
But
what's
it's
funny is, look,
it's your job at the end of the day,
it's
right?
my job. Like, you know, some people, every Tom, Dick and Harry try to be a bit funny just to get a bit of name as well. Like bum fighters, yeah, you know, on Facebook try to say, oh, you know, they're like, you know, they're not even good enough to spar me, let alone, you know, fight me. But one thing, personal, never take it to the cage. It's professional. Last time I did, I ended up in police cell for 17 hours by the racist copper in Metropolitan. UCM 34, I knocked that cool shit. Well, it's cool shit, his name is, sorry.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows it. So, yeah, open up, slap.
You listen to the Late Show every Wednesday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, that man, you know, he's another coward. I'll be honest with you, the biggest disgrace in Asian community, in my opinion. So, he's a bully. So, you know, I took him on like a man in open weight class.
Right.
Yep. And the
So how
man,
much was you weighing? How much was he
okay,
weighing?
he was over 100 kg. We walked in, yeah? And I was about 87, 88 max, something like
Yeah.
that. I can't remember now exactly.
Well, what made you get in the cage with a guy like that?
No, look, yeah, because he called the police on me or something before that, tried to kill him. So, because he tried to bully a couple of kids and I had a phone call. I knew the guy. I thought he was a nice fella. He lives where I live, and I haven't come across him since. Anyway, so I had a call from the promoter, Mr. David O'Neill, who I respect him a lot. And the fight was scheduled at middleweight, 84 kilos.
Yeah.
I said, fine, I'll take the fight. A few weeks later, he can't make weight. They said make light heavy, which is under 94, I think, 94, 93. Then he couldn't make weight either. I said make it open weight.
Yeah, you agreed to that.
I'll just show up, you know what I mean, I'll train end of the day, you know,
Yeah.
do my thing. So fine. We showed up on a weigh-in, our weigh-in. We on a press conference table, and one of my fans, like, he was saying in the media, I mean, is open media. Anybody can walk in from the street and sit on the chairs and that, you know. I was in my own world, like, you know. I have got CCTV soon. I will put it on my Facebook page as well. You can see the slap as well. Everybody, all the listeners. And okay, the guy gets up, and I didn't realise. And then I said, what's going on here? He walks up around the table. I jumped in the middle. I said to him, just go away, mate, yeah? I'll see you tomorrow. So he tried to headbutt me. Obviously, he's too slow. I saw a headbutt coming from miles. So
this is our press conference
Yes, press
with a guy
conference.
you're going to fight.
Literally, you would have caught it. If he would have started about 5 minutes after, he would have been in. If it was like 10 to 2. The press conference starts at 2 o'clock. So he grazed me in my eye, left eye. And just natural reaction, you know, just left-handed, bang. And he just got wobbled all over the place and that. And that was it, really.
And the fight never materialised?
No, but the funny thing is, look, listen to this. The coward does a full press conference, you know. He's going to knock me out tomorrow. Does all the big... Check this out. That's the amazing thing. Gets his pictures taken, the fat idiot, and gets all... And next minute, I know about 10, 11 police officers, 4 or 5 undercover. That'd be funny. I was wearing my black hat, I had a beard at the time, and they're getting all aggressive with me. Oh, Saul, you done this and that. I said, just calm down. And my coach was getting really upset, obviously, you know what I mean? He's with me, like, you know. And I said to him, just please relax, you know, it's no big deal. And they try to put me cuffs on and that. That'd be funny, it looks bad on the show. But I was more upset about the fans. So many people were coming from across the country to watch the fight.
Yeah.
That ruined for you know, for all the people were coming down.
It never happened.
Never happened. I was in a cell for 17 hours. And
But you haven't like tried to make it happen.
I haven't seen it. No, it's personal. If he comes across face to face ever, he will be finished before you knows it. You know, the coward will run to the police. That's the average. But I'd love to fight him in a bare knuckle fight if he's man enough to take me on. Bare knuckle, yeah. Free tickets, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody who paid for the tickets before, they can come watch the fight for free. So
If you've still got the receipt.
yeah, they should have probably somewhere tickets, you know. So yeah, that fight for free all day long, and I know I can hurt the guy bad, but he's you know what I mean. Every fight the guy quits. Which man verbally taps from punches? You tell me this.
Well, it depends who's punching, doesn't it?
It's two types of a fighter and a fighter, a real fighter who goes in, fights like a gladiator. Win or lose, they put up a wall. You know, like Master, I've been covered in blood, battered, broken noses, eye socket, you know. And then is a fighter, a fame fighter, you call it, you know, who just there to get pictures taken, look good. He's like a bum boy from the street, like, you know, he is cool shit as well. Jumps in, gets a couple of slaps, verbal tap from the punches. Happy days.
I've never really heard of that, actually.
I didn't get hurt, you know. I got my paycheck, grand, whatever. You go home. So that's two type of fighters you got. A fake one, and people like us put all the hard work in, train day in, day out, pay for all the supplements, training, follow the diet. And that's all I can say, really. It does make me angry, but who am I? That's up to promoters, isn't it, who do book the guy in.
Oh, Brian, you ever had a punch up at a press conference?
Tapped out from a punch?
No. The philosophy in our gym, and I think Umer will stand by me with this one, is you just don't give up. None of us give up, do we?
No, we don't. No.
We just fight until we can't stop, until the heart stops.
Kill or be killed, get knocked out, There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
There's two people there to fight, what I mean? It's a fight, like my dad says as well. He's there to fight, you're there to fight. So, but not taking the coward way out, And it's humiliation. How can you humiliate yourself? Not be funny. If you're there, put up a fight for God's sake. What are you there for then? It happens. People get knocked out even in boxing. But, calling it quitting like that, that's, Then the funny thing is the 1,000 excuses afterwards. You got to listen to the excuses people come up with. Oh, this and that,
Just going off that a bit, Umer. What big time? What have you got anything in the mainstream for next year? I mean, we're at the end of this year. I mean, is there anything? I know you've got some personal commitments and stuff, but
personally, obviously, my son is getting older as well, which is another priority as well. Because I'll make sure I'm there for him as well. Because I don't see him much. Not be funny. I'm on painkillers every day. I'll take a lot of pain because I got knee issues. And the last 2 fights has been because when I took on the big guy, he went to this decision, and I twisted my knee quite bad during that fight as well. And obviously, since it's not been the same, and I don't go to doctor's hospital either because I hate it basically. Last time I was there because of broken jaw, and one before that was eye socket, and Earl was there for me sitting down. And not many people hang around when times are tough as well. So I take about 1,000 milligram of ibuprofen every day, just to get the day, And I've been on it for about 8 months now. So
No problem.
So I follow I'm on diet all the time anyway. I don't eat no crap food and that as well. So.
But Umer, just straying off that a bit. I mean, I didn't really get to find out. You gave me a cricket bat.
Oh yeah, you got
I still got a proper professional cricket bat, and I know he is ace at cricket. Do you want to tell us a bit about the cricket side?
I should have bought the trophies I got. Highest score is 120, and the best wicket I took in Premier League in 1999, 2000, 727. I used to be a fast bowler. I lost my pace now. I'm not going to lie about it. But I'm still quick. I only take a few run-ups and boom, still got about 5-6 wickets this season. Got a few 50s as well. So it's been a good season, but not good season. Really, I couldn't focus because I was training for the fight as well. So you can't concentrate properly, especially Saturdays end of the week, and you'll be training throughout the week as well and working full time as well. So you're worn out end of the week as well. So
you still found time to play cricket?
Yeah, Saturday
while
and Sunday,
training?
both days. Because Sunday I open the ball and bat for free CC, which is I love that team. I've been playing for them since age of 16.
Wow.
And funny thing, I was the only brown in the team. Believe that.
Wow.
I love the guys though. If you are listening, best team, man.
Wow.
And Munster on Saturday. They're in the Premier League. Another good brothers as well. A lot of Pathan brothers in the team as well. So if they're listening,
I think that's getting big now. Afghanis playing cricket.
Yeah, they're getting
because they've already made it to the World Cup, didn't they? So, and knowing Afghans and their work ethic, I don't think it's going to be too long until they're a real major force.
How come Bangladesh never improved?
Well, I think with Bangladesh, me personally, my personal opinion for that is the genetics.
Must be.
They're very good batsmen, but they're lacking in their bowling power and their fielding.
You have to be genetically a good bowler.
I mean,
of course,
you need to you got to be at least.
I mean, look at the great West Indian team of the past.
The size of them, man.
Yeah, but you're going back 20 years.
Well,
yeah, but they don't develop anymore. They don't produce them. But
I think because they got like coolies now in the team. Sorry,
if you've got any Bengalis listening, please set the record straight.
Now they got like, different, Rampal. He's not West Indian. He looks like Indian, isn't he?
well, yeah, they are West Indian, but we know what you mean. But the thing is, with West Indian cricket, it's not producing as it used to produce. But if they ever do start producing again, I don't know.
Marvin Dillon, I used to love that guy.
Who?
Merv
Merv Dillon?
Yeah.
Well, the Australian with the big moustache?
No, Dillon's West Indies.
No.
Dillon. He was in 1999 and that he used to open the ball as well. after Walsh and Ambrose.
I'm not too.
Ian Bishop as well.
Well, we know, yeah, I know Bishop, Ambrose, and I know all those. Dylan, I can't remember. I don't remember.
You're not a batsman, or
main
Yeah,
bowlers.
I'm a batsman.
are you?
Batsman and a bowler.
All right.
But I wasn't too.
Into the history.
Yeah, into the history. I was,
But one thing I can say, any time I do hit the ball, I can clear any ground. And it's been proven. It's been proven. I'll clear some big grounds. And if people are listening and people who do see me play, and they can, they are my witnesses. Trust me, I can clear any ground.
Must be those fast twitch muscle fibers.
multi-talented.
That's why my coach calls me Spider Monkey, because the way I can move.
Long arms, long legs.
Long legs,
yeah. Is there anything, I mean, we're going to wrap up the show soon, but, we want to hear something fiery.
Have you ever been banned from anything?
No.
Recently, yes.
For example.
Recently, this season, playing cricket.
Oh, why?
What happened was, same league, but I was playing for the Premier League, Monks Risborough team. Also, I play for Fleet on Sundays. But they're in Premier League. They're also in the league. But
This guy's a pro fighter. He plays the cricket in Premier League and for free on Sundays.
Yeah.
And he works
And
6
he
hours
finds the time to be a family man.
And
Wow.
basically, what happened was they got first team. They're in Division 2, but same league. But I didn't realise you can't play for different team. But then lower division, Division 2 and Premier League. So
no.
one Saturday,
You were cup tied.
So
or
one
whatever.
Saturday it was raining the other end, where I was supposed to play.
Yeah.
But I turned up for Fleet. And the team I played against, they recognised me. Oh, this guy plays for Premier League side. What's he doing in Division 2? So, oh shit, I opened the bat for these guys. Yeah? So I didn't realise. The team, the captain says, okay, you're allowed to. Next minute I know, I got a letter saying you're banned for 2 games and that, What's going on here? So
Cricketers are a sensitive lot, aren't they? You can't play cricket if it starts raining a little
the
bit.
problem was, because thing was, they got confused because I got a very long name as well.
Yeah.
They got confused with my name as well. I got a very long name.
Have you?
Yeah.
What was your actual
Real name
I'm
is
a bullet tooth Kayani.
Raja, Umer, Ijaz, Tanvir, Kayani.
Wow. Now repeat that back to us, Babar.
That's my real name.
The memory test. Yeah. Wow.
Is there anything that, you want to achieve more in the MMA game? I mean...
Step at a time. I'm still involved. I've got a lot to learn. Basically.
Well, you came into the game quite late, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose you could say, yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
He's thinking that he's, old, but he's not. He's only 30, so he's
I'll
got a
tell
good
you, I covered the ground well.
enough.
This year I covered the ground well because of my jaw injuries. But I had to cover it, so I had to take like one fight after the other. So this year I done all right. I took about 4-1, so it paid off the hard work.
Yeah.
And I think
4 fights a year is quite a lot for a professional fighter.
yeah, especially the problem is work as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm always in pain. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to hide nothing. I'm injured now. My neck is gone. I can't move left or right properly. So,
Yeah.
but still, if I feel threatened, I will certainly, I'll be active again. But I'm relaxed. If you see me in the street, I walk like an old man. I don't walk like, that's, people judge you these days, isn't it? If you're walking, you might be injured or something. They're going to say, oh, look at him, he's walking like a gangster, let's do him. But they don't know, you might be injured or something. So that's why people judge you. Everything you do, these days people judge you. They don't even know, people judge, it doesn't matter anything you do, people judge you regardless anyway. So some people will love you, some will hate you. So people who hate me, thank you, and people who love me, I love them too.
Talking of judging, an anonymous text. I thought cricket was for gays. That's an anonymous
My
text.
friend, trust me, I got a son. I could have said a lot more things to you, but trust me, he ain't gonna like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you know where the studio
I'm
is.
all 100%. I'm all old man, 100% man, my friend. Trust me.
No doubt. No, but people are judgmental always, whether it's in a
Ladies
throwaway
can't
comment.
trust me, mate. I don't know how I look
Like
gay
that.
anyway, but
Someone hating on the cricket, I think.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
obviously never played.
I wonder what he does for his hobbies.
Well, there's a reason why it's anonymous. I don't know. But once again, before we wrap up, if anyone wants to get through on 01189 660 382, we do have a little bit of time. If you want to be anonymous, put on a fake voice and pretend that you're not.
Don't be scared, guys.
You
Come
really
on.
are.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. He's
free
answered all
spirit.
our questions. But it's been great to have you down. I hope you'll come back. When can we see you in action? You said that there might be something in
Hopefully,
February.
Okay, I'm going to see my mum tomorrow and take it from there, basically. You know. But if not, inshallah, you can see me on UCM 42. Sorry, 32 is a long time ago. Yeah, 42. Hopefully, in the beginning of year, Feb 6. I'll be back. Yeah,
you'll be competing.
Yeah,
you don't know.
To plan. But I'm not 100% now. Yeah, I was definitely 100% supposed to find that UCM 42 till today. So that's why I said you never know what's around the corner. But my mother is more important than anything, personally.
No doubt about that.
Like I said, I've got nothing to prove to anybody. But also, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody listening as well, on Facebook especially, people around the country. Special shout out to Birmingham guys, Luton, Oldham, Banbury, and Leeds, and Halifax as well, because these are the places people come to watch.
This is where you got your fan base.
Yes, fan base, yeah. Bradford as well, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I nearly forgot Bradford, didn't I? Yeah, Bradford.
Don't forget Bradford.
No, Bradford, man. And all the youngsters who do inbox me, thank you very much. Who look up to me, so that means a lot to me as well. So.
Okay. Yeah, it means a lot to us. And as for Earl Brown, any more updates on your comeback? No, can you make welterweight anymore?
I'm just living life.
Roll around with this guy?
I'm just training. I don't know what's in the pipeline for me. I'm just doing whatever. Hopefully I can meet up with Umer over the next couple of weeks, do a bit of training with him. Maybe even take Umer down to our place.
That would be very special.
Down in Felton.
There'd be a lot of happy people if that happened.
Because there's some good grapplers down there, Umer. So
definitely. Yeah.
I mean, this is the one question I had when you said you've done all your training in the one place, and I respect that, and you've got your gym with its own philosophy. But if you travel around, you might pick up different tricks, different styles from other people.
No, I've been to Terror Squad. I love them guys.
Okay.
Spencer here, the leader.
You've done a bit here and there, but you've always remained loyal to your gym.
The problem is, I love to go train there at Terror Squad. That's one of the places I do love.
Yeah.
But it's the job.
Yeah.
And trust me, the boss is not one of the best bosses I've got either.
Okay.
Hopefully not listening.
What is your job?
Job, I come on, keep it anonymous.
Okay,
I've already got a lot of stalkers about people.
No problem, yeah,
so,
understood.
I don't want them like...
But you're working as well as training.
All the time, got to pay the bills, that's got to put food on the table.
And you're competing at top level UCMMA?
UCMMA at the moment, yes.
So this is a reality check for the people that think I'm just going to be a fighter and nothing more.
Me.
I mean, we mentioned that to Earl as well.
People come and go already. Yeah. They get one jab on the nose. Woo!
Yeah.
The whole face impression changes.
Yeah.
Oh, next month you never hear from them again. Try to call, bro, you coming back?
That is the reality check.
That's a reality check. Just a jab. Imagine that if you have a broken jaw, eye socket popped, and your elbow's hanging out as well. And I'm still laughing though. I do enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie about it. If I don't enjoy it, I wouldn't be in there. It's part of the game.
But long term, like an athlete cannot go on forever unless it's Earl Brown who continues to prove otherwise. Yeah. But the reality is that it's a younger man's game, and the athlete only has so long to make his money, and he's got to have another option or a plan B.
No, I've never done it for the money, to be honest with you. Last week I did not take no purse either, and I give them the money when I do get paid from my mother. She gives the Pakistan to homeless people and gives food out as well. So I never kept a penny.
Wow.
Till this day, I work full time. I'm earn enough to to support myself and my family anyway. So this money is just nothing like, it's not millions. Put it this way, it's not even thousands and thousands. So if people get happy back home, I'm happy. You know what I mean? So I send the money on back home. So inshallah, I'll send it again this year.
I think people that fight for money are fighting for the wrong reason, aren't they?
Well, in future, who knows? But at the moment, a lot of people, they do, because I can name a lot of people in the day, but I don't want to name and shame them, to be honest with you. But good luck to them personally. But they do fight for the wrong reasons. And like I said, fame fighters, they absolutely, piss me off. I do all the hard work. A lot of other real fighters, they put the hard work in, and these bums jump in. They're embarrassing and make the MMA sport look stupid. Like I said, that cool shit guy, he's the biggest embarrassment there is. So that's.
Well, we go to a call. Someone is through on line 3.
Can you imagine it's him?
Let's see who this is. Hello, caller.
Hi, it's John here. I think.
John, is it the John from 2 weeks ago or a week ago?
It is indeed.
Welcome back to the show, John.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, I won't be so.
You were controversial 2 weeks ago. You got the conversation going, no doubt. Welcome back. You're through to Umer Kayani.
Thank you very much. Hello, Umer.
Hi, Lisa. You okay? How are you?
Hello, hi. I'm well, thank you. I've been listening to what you've been saying, and I'm impressed by the whole attitude of actually any fighter, I have to say. I have a question
Sure.
for you and for Julian. I know he's a fighter too. I know he's won. He's the boxing champion of 2005.
Late 2005.
Late 2005. And I have a question. As a fellow fighter, as someone who got 2 yellow stripes in judo when I was 6.
Well, judo, I respect judo guys, by the way, a lot. A lot.
Absolutely. But actually, the guy who that actually Julian knows as well, the guy William Burnside, who you may not know him. He's probably quite old now. One of the most humble guys I know. Incredibly humble, and it's not till years after that I left fighting with his club that I learned that he was something like multiple dans in quite a few different martial arts. But such a lovely, humble guy. And I just wanted to get your opinion and other people's opinions on whether it makes a difference, whether you're like, say, Muhammad Ali, who was the greatest, probably. I'm sure Julian will know more about Muhammad Ali than I will, and you will as well.
Sure.
But he kept going on about how he was the greatest and he was the best, and he was really kind of in your face about it. And he was very good. And then, I mean, I'm not so into MMA as much as you guys are, obviously, but, for example, Fedor,
He was amazing, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, but he was the complete opposite. He was the most humble guy, the most, every time
Couldn't agree more.
he won a fight, he would kind of have his wooden cross and he'd say, oh, this is
True.
God and that sort of thing. He's an incredible guy. And you have 2 extremes of humility on the one hand and total kind of, I'm the greatest. And I just wanted your opinion, really. Just wanted to put it out there, shake us up a bit and just see what you guys thought of that.
Yeah, it's a good question. Humility versus being Flash, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali.
Same as Prisoner Theme as well, isn't it, really? Similar category, isn't it?
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali. Well,
does it matter as a fighter?
Doesn't really. If you are good enough, if you're a talented man, but everybody got their own personality, the way they, probably to mentally psych themselves, probably try to get to, their opponent's heads. But Fedor was a pure, animal inside the ring. Because most of the fights have been in the ring in Japan, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So.
Which style are you, John?
Oh,
as a fellow fighter.
I'm very humble because
it's very humble of you to say that.
I'm one of the humblest people that there is.
That's it, John. Humble that's the way forward, personally, to me, anyway.
Thank you. I say I've got 2 yellow stripes, but actually I've got 3.
That's 3 yellow stripes.
I tone it down so no one thinks I'm a big head.
John, thank you very much for your call.
Before John goes...
Brown's got a question for you, John.
No, it's not actually a question. I just would like to remind everybody. Don't forget, John, I don't know if you're aware of James Tunney when he fought... Who did he fight? James Tunney? He fought...
Randy Couture.
Randy Couture.
Oh, yes.
When James lights out Tony. Thought he'd be Tony. Sorry.
You're thinking of G shoulder.
Yeah. And he, for me, pound for pound, he is... Well, he's gone up through all the ranks. He was welterweight, middleweight, and moved up into...
Steroid weight.
Yeah, steroid weight. And moved up into heavyweight. And his hand speed was phenomenal. But when he fought Couture, all Couture done was just take him down, because he knew that if he stood with him, he would probably give him, trouble. So I don't think it makes any difference with the MMA game. It's so difficult to.
But the thing is, John, boxing is boxing. This is complete fighting. That's a fighting, real fighting, basically, you know.
Ooh.
Like on the street, like, you know.
This is real fighting. Boxing is just boxing.
Excuse me?
He's just saying that he's suggesting perhaps MMA is better than boxing. It's two different sports.
Everybody's got their own opinions. Like, you know, you can't, like, you say, oh, you know, you're wrong. Some people love boxing, some people don't. Some people like MMA, some don't.
John likes judo. There you go.
No, John, thank you very much as well, John.
Thank you. Great show, guys.
John,
Thank you, John.
very much for your
Have a great evening, John. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. A much less controversial John this week. He's calmed down.
He must have liked me.
He must have.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you've won his heart.
Or you just scared him.
No. I don't know. It must be the smile. You like the smile, John?
Maybe. Absolutely.
Yeah. I do find it quite interesting, though, you know, going through your news feed, you know, as soon as someone gets a little bit, teensy-weensy bit critical of you, you're not shy about defending yourself.
And, you know, thank you to people who back me up. Look, anybody says something to me, sometimes I don't even have to say nothing. There are people out there who will jump in for me, and they will take you out. So be careful to the haters, you know.
There's a lot of Facebook warriors out there.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
There's always going to be haters.
So no, I've got a lot of loyal people. Honestly, all the guys out there, you know, who support me. Honestly, guy, means a lot. Not even just saying it. Your support means the world to me. So that's why the People Champions is because of them. They gave me the name.
Yeah.
David don't gave me the Bluetooth. People Champion is people themselves. So no, thank you everyone from across the country and even Brazil. My man from Brazil is, of course, names. Oh, Mexico. Sorry, Mexico.
We've got
and I have some African fans as well. I don't know what happened to him tonight.
African fans. Which part of Africa?
Africa, South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, South Africa, Australia as well. I get inboxes from Australia as well. And yeah, Pakistan, not many, I suppose. I don't know why.
Wow.
I think that guy is taking all the.
Yeah, that guy, man. That guy, mate. Unbelievable.
Maybe you need to go over there and you know.
I don't mind, to be honest with you. I'm ready anyway. To me, if I
I'm surprised you said that there was...
not go over to the fight.
of course,
to go to promote.
Yeah. I don't mind personally, but I think it's clash of personalities personally. That's my opinion anyway. So let him do his good work. So, you know, let him get on with it. And I'm going to carry on with my people who want my help. I will help the people who want the help, like, you know. So that's it. And in the future, I will start training one-to-one as well. I am a qualified, you know, personal trainer fully, level 3, but I haven't got time to train people. So if in the future, if I have time, I will start training as well soon. So at the moment, I'm just got to worry about myself personally, you know.
Yeah.
But probably I'm being too loyal. Always take other people's problem on my own head. And they always moved aside, left me in the front line. And that's why I used to get in trouble back in the days, personally, you know. So my advice to everybody, look after yourself first. Because there are a lot of users out there, a lot of two-faced people, backbiters, especially these days. It's a sign of Qiyamah anyway. If you look around you, it's all visible signs, you know. So that's all I can say. As long as your niyat is clean, your heart, that's all it matters, you know. You don't need a beard up to the kneecaps to prove yourself to someone, you know. Because I've seen brothers, you know, preaching to the daytime, buying alcohol and not at Tesco's, you know, hiding the... So that's...
Was that you, Julian?
That was me. Yes, it was.
Secret alcoholic.
Yeah, secret, very secretly. No, man.
Yeah, but we do appreciate, you know, you are the people's champ.
No, thank you very much.
And thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
It was great. It was very entertaining and also very insightful as well.
If you want to see some boxing, come to Reading in January.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
We will hook that up. We will hook that up. We will.
Thank you to the anonymous call who made a gay remark about cricket, by the way.
Yes, that was an anonymous cricket hater.
Yeah.
Cricket phobe.
You can't blame England not doing well. Come on. Unfortunate.
Exactly.
We also like to thank Earl Brown.
Yeah, Earl Brown, much
for coming
appreciated.
and giving his time as well. And I think we wrap up the show now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And inshallah, you know,
definitely. And three shout out to my special friend as well, Ali Khan, who's been there for me and supporting me, and Noman Khan as well. And when I was having a tougher time up of my life about 4 years ago, he was there for me when no friend was. And that's it. Gary Banks, Tracy, even my pal Imran as well. And that's it. All my fans and followers. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, Omar, if you want to come down to Pro Mai in Feltham on a Monday night, that would be amazing.
No, definitely.
Or any night you're free, we'll sort it out.
No, thank you very much.
That would be a treat. Sure.
Okay.
Any announcements, Baba?
Announcements wise, no, not really. Apart from, yes, the bench press competition in Reading is going very well. We've got just over 20 entries already. It's only been a week since advertising started, so inshallah it will be another good day, and hopefully this will bring the community together once again. Also, myself and Julian, we won't be on the Late Show next week. Brother Soggy
ever again
will be back taking charge. He is the founder of the Late Show, and he will be back inshallah. So look out for that every Wednesdays from 9:30 or 10 p.m. Okay.
I could have carried that all night long, but unfortunately the time we have to run out of time is running out. So,
Definitely.
but we're going to talk all night.
we are tapping out.
That's it. Tap or nap?
Yeah, tap
It's
or
nap
nap.
time.
It's time to nap. But we will be back in another form, right, Baba?
Yeah.
We are.
Please keep a lookout for that to be confirmed.
To be revealed.
Yeah.
And also, everybody, please on Facebook follow this radio as well. It's a www dot, isn't it?
Basically, this particular show is okay. It's One Umer FM. Look for One Umer FM on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And also, I'll put it on my Facebook wall soon as well. So you please like the page. Thank you very much.
Okay. So with all that, from myself, from Earl, from Umer, from Julian, from the producer Yasser, and from my cousin hiding back in the corner, Assalamu alaikum.